I never stopped believing, but I got tired. I prayed the same prayer for a long time. I waited, I cried, and some days I had no words. But even when my faith was tired, God did not let it die. I carried heavy questions deep inside my heart. I tried to keep believing while my world fell apart. The room was full of silence. The night was moving slow. I asked the Lord for answers, but I did not always know. My hands were weak from holding. My eyes were tired from tears. I had been fighting quietly for more than just a year. But somewhere in the darkness, a little light remained. God kept a spark within me through every night of pain. I could not shout, I could barely pray, but the Lord heard my whisper and helped me stay. When my faith was tired, God carried me. When my hope was quiet, He still heard me. I did not have the answers, I could not see the way, but grace kept me believing for one more day. When my faith was tired, God stayed close by. He held every question and counted every cry. I almost stopped believing, but mercy lit the fire. God kept my soul alive. When my faith was tired, the road was long and lonely. The waiting tested me. I wondered if the promise would ever come to be. Some mornings I felt empty, some evenings I felt alone, but something kept reminding me that God would never go. I did not feel victorious, I did not feel so strong, but I kept one small prayer and one unfinished song. I learned that faith is faithful, even when it feels small. Sometimes believing means you simply do not fall. I had no strength to run anymore, but God gave me courage to stand at the door. When my faith was tired, God carried me. When my hope was quiet, He still heard me. I did not have the answers, I could not see the way, but grace kept me believing for one more day. When my faith was tired, God stayed close by. He held every question and counted every cry. I almost stopped believing, but mercy lit the fire. God kept my soul alive. When my faith was tired, mercy held the pieces I could not understand. Grace became my shelter and took me by the hand. Hope began to rise again. Slow soul.
God touched every broken place
and started making me whole. I've got a new testimony. I've got another song. I thought my faith was finished, but God kept it strong. I may not know the reason, I may not know the time, but I know the Lord was faithful. When my faith was tired,
when I could not pray,
God carried me.
when I lost my way,
When I lost my way,
when my hope was low,
God carried me.
when I could not go,
He kept the fire.
when my faith was tired,
He stayed my side.
when my faith was tired.
I'm still believing, I'm still standing.
God,
Listen, faith does not always sound loud. Sometimes faith is a tired person whispering, Lord, I still trust you. Sometimes faith is getting up when you have no answer. Sometimes faith is one more prayer after 1,000 silent nights. And God honors that kind of faith.